Hey friends, welcome back into this new video tutorial with OSP Pro. Like you can maybe remember from our previous video, I showed you guys some of the tricks on how to really come up with maybe adding up one last navigation to a Python menu to a Flask website, which is just right now premium right now. So you guys can actually go on and watch that video. Don't forget to subscribe. My YouTube channel is actually a very complete, very free video platform whereby if you go on and learn, you can always get access to. Then some of you guys also want to go to my Facebook page. Don't forget to go to my page and actually share my page to your friends. Now in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to add one CSS styling to your Python website or to your Flask website. Now remember, if I may take you back again previously, this is what you may say on me. See, I'm just going to create up a simple page that I'm going to render inside here, and that page is just going to be called maybe a blog. So I'm going to render a page called blog, and I'm going to style it using my own CSS, and you're going to see how to work up with that. So this page called blog, I'm just going to generate a page called blog. If I save it right now, I think I should get a kind of pop-up. Fine, everything is okay because I'm not happy to run it. But if I happen to run on the browser and I go here and I try to run here, you'll find a page called a blog here. But now that page is not going to run, it's going to bring for us something like an error because we don't have it. We don't have it anyway. So I expect to have some messy kind of Python's weird kind of wizard rules build at that, because at that point about us, did you mean about us instead? So if you say yes, then definitely if you say yes here, it's going to push that line where the Scott is. Now this is it because coming up from here, because I've just changed this to blog. So I need to go back to my page and I create up a new page inside the static here. I create up a new page called blog because I said I want to do for you some things inside here. So I'm going to create a page called blog.html like that, and I just need to go back down here on a page. Where is it? Inside here, inside layout, that's a page good. Inside here I'm going to create a page called blog. I'm going to copy this and I'm just going to paste inside our blog, but I'm going to just customize our blog with our own codes and come up with all my stuff. So I'm just going to change this one to OSP blog so that we can simply see. Remember, I happened to teach you guys last time on the other video how to add up on us your Python or Bootstrap and all those stuffs in your Python coding, which video is right now sort of rendering, adding up navigation. So it's not a big deal for you guys because you can solve up that given problem. Let me also show how to fix up this one simple messy kind of codes, just because I have some dump files running on there. But if I go back here on our page and I try to run this page again, I should have access onto it because I've already sorted up all my messes down. It's just something simple, so there's no big deal. Okay, fine, it has refused. That's not a big deal still because I've not called that page inside here. So that's the simple stuff, so I'm going to just keep that off. And I'll just go down here and I try to give it down here. So this is it. So I'm just going to change that. So you need to just get to know how to change some few stuffs around. There's no big deal there, so trust me. If I think you can see by the time I click that it is ready now, running success. So if I click here, I should have my things sorted out, and I click on the blog page. This you think you can see this OSP blog. Now this time around I'm not going to do a lot of messy stuff. I'm just going to be showing guys how to add up my own simple CSS. Now my point is this: inside this blog page I'm going to concentrate on blog page. Now Python gives us access to add up on CSS, but the way you add on CSS is different. You leave this CSS which you come in and add your internal CSS of your HTML blah blah stuff. That's good, but I'm meaning on using Python with a Flask. Flask has given us a chance that if you want to use Python with CSS we need and give the styling we need, you need to create up another static page that's going to be handling up those and a kind of your one last thing, the CSS that you want to use in your page, and that static CSS should be separate on all these pages. I'm going to just go in here and create up a new page, a new file folder called static like that. Now in that new folder static is where we give your images the JavaScript that goes there. You get? So if you want to deal up with the JavaScript, you want to deal up with the CSS, you want to deal up with the images, please we put them inside here. You can even go underneath there and create up another new file to call it separately, create up a new file there, and inside there you can, this is what I'm trying to say, just go inside here, right click and create a new file, and inside here create a new file called CSS book. And that file inside the CSS should be, I think you can see the chain should be like that. Inside the CSS I can create a my new file, and this time around my new file is going to be main.css. okay, so my new file, I can just click there, save as, and I may just give it as main.css like that. And I think you can see my CSS file is already added on here, and this is our file. So inside our CSS here, we can add that on stuffs that we want to deal up with, and we can create up our main plus stuff down there. So if I take you back to the page, this is the blog, and I think you can see here we have some bootstrap on it. So I can change it, that down with CSS, and I'll move it from this page by just moving up on that div kind of container. But remember that div container I happen to provide this underneath here on layout, so I can just add my CSS around here, this page, to make it more look nice. So here you can just create up, go back in the page, I can create up on us the body, it generates up all everything, which is going to apply to all of them, but I want to customize myself here. So I have this page, layout, that's good, that's great. This container, I think I made some messes, but that's it. So just going back here, there's this whatever which I don't need it. First was just holding that, there's no big difference there. Okay, that's great. So if I go back on a page here, I can just create up something called maybe header. But this time around I'm going to create a style, I'm going to create a class. And you know guys how to call a class inside CSS. I'm going to just call it that header. And when you come back down here on the page, you just want to give a dot header. Remember, that's going to be stuff like that. So I can even put transition to text, transform, or whatever thing you want. So if you click onto transition like that, I can put 2 seconds. Then the color to be maybe blue, or to be, sorry, let me just make the color be white a little bit, and I change the background to be maybe blue, like that. Okay, I can also add some padding to this thing here, like maybe 3 pixels. So if I refresh this page, I think you need to now to get that part settled for us. Remember now we have added up on CSS, and if you try to cross check adding up on CSS, we need now to find a way of making up the URL of that CSS to be rendered inside our layout. Remember, layout, it will be running here, it will be showing something here, but our layout does not have anything, because layout is only going to be pointing up this page, and that page is going to be inside here. So underneath here where there are links is where I add our link for that. So I'm going to just in here down, and I create up a link like that. So when you create up a link, we need to create up the URL, and underneath where there's a URL is where we give our type. Now this really that's the sheet, this the type is going to be CSS, just as it is. And then here we're going to create up on us pointing up, showing up where is it coming, going to. Just the same thing normally how we did the other previous stuff. So there is going to be just that. And remember, they have to be 2 like that. And then here I have to give URL underscore for. The URL for what? Remember, we happen to create up the other page, and the other page called main. And this time around, we are going to create up. We created up a page called main.css. So inside here, we're just going to be creating up that stuff. So that's going to be static. Static. Which static is this page here? Good. So if that's the case around here now, we have now to go to the file name. Put there a comma, sorry, outside there. We need to give there a comma, and then we give to talk to file name like that. Whereby this time around the file name should be equal to something we know, which in our sense is also single quote, because we are inside the double quote, so we have to use single quote. That's CSS. Which CSS is this lineage here? I think you can see. And then I'll give a / give main.css like that. So Please, like, if everything there we have tried to give, or whatever we have given is correct, if I go back and refresh this page, if I just go back in our page, just try to hope everything is okay, and I go to main.css, just go to blog, blog style this, whatever this, and then I'm just going to say, let me just try to change that a little bit to make that transition off. Why is not giving me out anything? Good. Because now inside our layout we have given that, and we expect it to be giving us the output on the other page. You get, so that our container can actually be contained inside that given page, and we should expect it to be giving us some changes by now. So if I go back on a page again and we try to see how to give that page and how to give it, we just try to check again back down on our URL, which we happen to give us layout, here style, this, that, URL for static, this is it, and then this is a file name equals to CSS / main.css, which is that, and then that's it. So that's how they give it the page. I'm just going to go back into our page here, try to see what is going on. If I happen to add a class header, will it work out? Oh, I was in about us, sorry. Oh, so sorry. I didn't know that it was really working. Sorry, I was in about us, my friend. I'm sorry for that. It was about us, that's where I was, and I refreshed the page just from here and brought that confusion. But if you go here, you can see CSS, and that CSS you can even go back here and try to add transition like we said initially. Cool. If you're giving even transition, whatever thing you give there, so if someone comes in here, okay, it may not work out for you because you need point that given transition to a given default. But you can even talk about the width into the page, like for instance 300 pixels for that given title. And if you try to go back, to apply to all. Right, so when you check that, they are written into it. Width to be 300 pixels. Let's clear all this browser off so that I break that off from there, and then just a minute it's going to be synchronizing from that page, and just want to see how it's going to respond to me. But that's how they add CSS. I think you can see it because it was holding some cookies, that's why it was taking long to do those stuff for me. But that's it. If you check now here back on the home page, that's it. Check here, there's nothing, but blog we have some content. So guys, please, that's how they add your own your own stuff. You can add your own stuff, like for instance how to have I can add that. The main point is here, how do they add your own CSS inside one of us Flask Python Flask website. This is how you add it, my friend. Please, if you find this video interesting, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you get a chance to learn with me. This is the simplest way to add Flask. And you guys who have not yet been following me initially, you have to make sure everything's running. If you don't, please, you can always send me a video down below, comment down below, let me know what's the problem. And you can actually also follow me on my Facebook page. You just go to OSP Pro, just go to OSP Pro on Facebook, or go to ospitdigitalsolutions.com. Just go to OSP Pro on Facebook, you get me and get a link to me. I'll always be in a position to respond to you guys. Or you can also go to my page here, and then when you click on my page, you just won't get a chance to be also with me because I'll be responding. If you just click here, there are also one on us pages around here. Just try to close this little bit. If you go back down here on our page, we have this kind of stuff here on Facebook, which you can actually follow me. You can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Instagram. I shall also be in position to show you how to do that stuff. So at the moment, you guys, I'm just making this thing to you guys, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy it and love the best. Don't forget we also have other courses like machine learning with the Python, and we're going to be waiting for you and other more new Duo Pro courses. So guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Find it interesting. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can get a chance to learn with us. Thank you guys for watching. Love you. Thank you.